There's no neurology with language. You can talk your cultural dialect. You can whisper real quiet on your native land in silence. But as a human on Earth, you can't ever be told, go away in silence. And most of all, there's nowhere else to go living on Earth other than Earth, an object floating in outer space with bullies in silence. In silence. When I was homeless in 2010, I'd hide under benches. I'd write my poetry and I'd say to the mayor, "You've got a cartel problem. And I'm from Arizona, and your duality with race in silence also prevents the medicine and health I study in silence." A person reads about neuroscience and anatomy and physiology, theory and philosophy. They get their quantum mechanics mathematics book and suddenly they understand dinosaur brain and heart, unicorn neuron and rainbow in silence. And so they follow me. They listen, they observe, and they wait for me to make a sound. They silence me in silence. And when they have the power and control in silence, those who are so genius and brilliant and intelligent, they paint some colors and they sell those colors and those paints that are so climate friendly. Nobody says global warming anymore in silence. They live in their house, they drink their coffee, they draw a heart, and they say to the dinosaur doctor candidate, "I took too long to explain to them what they needed to do in silence." And they begin the argument of duality I spent my whole life listening to before I moved to nowhere in outer space. In silence. There's so many psychosocial sounds in nowhere. Eventually I learned to study in silence instead of learning out loud in silence. And under those conditions, I said to those schools I applied for this morning, "I'm sorry, but Seattle doesn't want me to live, do, or be anything other than a piece of trash they need thrown away in silence, over where they throw their garbage and their dog poop in silence."